Hey guys, Jamiy today on Roblox. We're playing some more Monsters of Etheria, as you can see on screen right now. Also, we are checking out the new edition of the Ribbomb line, and also the Frodiary, and Detoadnate, which also is like Detoadnate. So also there's a bomb theme going on around this monster. Also built all by Ken the Fat Pigeon and animated by Wolfragon. Also, I think Ken has some pretty unique monsters in the game, and also Wolfragon actually is really good at animating a lot of these monsters that he has animated. I think actually he has some of the best ones in the game, along with some other people as well. So I can't pick favorites, but I do think Wolfragon actually does make some of the better animations in the game. But also the stat wise for Detoadnate, I think I was like fairly off, to be honest. Like the all around base, I think I said in the video where this thing came out that the stats I would definitely see them being like all very similar across the board, and it pretty much is. And also since it has like the bomb thing, and like I said in that video, I can see like a bomb theme being either physical or special, so I decided to like go like the Seismitoad or the Greninja route, where I would give it both fairly good attack and energy. Also, its highest stats are actually its attack and energy, also all in speed. Like I said, all of its stats are pretty much like equal. You can see like they're all around like the 50s, and also there's like three of them along the 60 line. So about it, like I said, I actually gave it more physical attack, but I did say I could see it having more energy, seeing how it depends like what person I guess is like making the stats, and I'm pretty sure Uglypom makes the stats, which also I guess in his eyes he see like a bomb kind of like thing being more special. In my opinion, I would see him be more physical, but I can see how it would be special as well, or energy even, which I keep referring to like special. I guess I should be using it as energy, because I guess I can kind of see why it would be energy rather than attack, a lot more than special on attack. This is also like a Pokemon thing, I guess. But also, the type in that video, I think I just gave it pure water, because I had absolutely no idea what second typing it could be. Completely forgot about the Poison Dart Frog, which also if you look at its exotic form, which we will definitely be looking at that in the video, which I've got an eyelash in my eyes, so that's nice. Also its shiny form or its exotic form is like purple, kind of resembles the Poison Dart Frog. So now I'm pretty sure that's like the last typing I actually would have thought about, because I completely like didn't even think about the Poison Dart Frog. So poison is its second typing, which actually is a really good type. I think pretty unique. I don't think we have anything in the game like this yet. Then again, we are very limited on monsters. Also, the ability, it has one ability across the entire mutation line. I would like it to see it get another ability, because I'm pretty sure I said it in when how to get Ribbomb video that this ability is complete garbage. It is one of the worst abilities, and we actually have another ability like this one in another monster, but I just don't remember which one it is off the top of my head. It's not any of these, is it? No, I'm pretty sure low. It might be Taroots. No, that's resting. That's Res, is it? I don't exactly remember which one it is, but there's another monster. Wait, Pop Brawler doesn't have an ability? I mean, it would technically be better if Ribbomb also didn't have an ability than the ability it actually does have. Which other monster has the same ability but like for different types? Because there is one of them, I just don't know which one it is. Is it this? Alter? No. Okay, well obviously Hover is definitely just that. Okay, I don't remember which one it is at all, pretty much, but there's pretty much another monster in the game that has like the same ability. Where is it this? Oh! I'm actually an idiot. It's also the other monster that came just before Ribbomb. Also, if you look at it, you have Ribbomb, which ability is Vapor Guard. This monster will take less damage from fire attacks, but it'll take more from grass type attacks, which also I said was really dumb. Is because, and actually, well, not really dumb as an ability, but just really bad. Just really bad, because it's also a water type already. So that means fire's already not going to do a lot to it. But because it is water, it's weak to grass. And because grass already hits it hard, I don't see why you would want to take less damage from fire type moves and more from grass type moves if the fire type moves are already weak against it and grass already hits it very hard. And it's the same for like Kindite's mutation line, which also look at it, goes to its final evolution, pure fire type. It takes less damage from grass, which by the way is a fire type. Fire in this game does resist grass, but water type attacks do more to it than they already do, which it's also water is super effective against fire. So I just don't like these abilities. I'm just hoping that they stop here, or at least if they do give them to any more monsters, can we please have a second ability? Like, we do have monsters already in the game that have second abilities. I just checked one and I completely, it's this one, right? Yeah, we already do have monsters that have second abilities. Well, for some reason Go Range doesn't, but also the other ones do. So I'd really would like it if these guys would get another ability, just so I don't have to use that one, because I don't want to use that one. Unfortunately, you can't not have an ability, I'm pretty sure. Like, there's no way for you to like say, yeah, I'm just not feeling this ability, I'm just going to say no, I'm just going to run no abilities. I'm pretty sure that's not an option, unfortunately. So I prefer like another ability, so hopefully we get one in the future. Hopefully not too long, because obviously if like the tournament system does come out and these guys are actually pretty good, but the one thing that's holding them back is their abilities, that's going to kind of suck. But anyway, I guess we'll go straight into the video then and show off these before I go on another longer tangent about it, because yeah, I just don't like those abilities, to be honest. Anyway, here is the first of the mutation line, obviously. It's pretty much like a normal frog, really, with some bombs like balloons thingy-mabobs, you know. So also, I guess we'll quickly check out the animations for them. So I'm going to quickly do sit. Is it just sit? Oh, it is. This lays down pretty much, glaring at the sun. Pretty cool. Let's check out the climb animation, which kind of just like floats. I guess like, yeah, tank like balloons shaped as bombs, not bombs as balloons. Fall animation, kind of like a sit animation. Honestly, it's walking animation. You just sit. Simply walking, so nothing too special. But let's have a quick look at the next one, which is also Frodiary, level 32, which also has its little gift box, and also inside of it has bombs, which we thought it probably would have, because also the whole bomb theme. So it's kind of like a parcel bomb, for example. This video is probably going to get demonetized because I mentioned bombs a lot, but I guess that's okay. Okay, let's check out the sit animation, which he's just looking at his bombs. Kind of weird, but okay. Let's check that with the climb animation. Puts on his back and like kind of like a monkey-esque pose, I guess. And then again, I guess it is a frog, but I don't really see a frog climbing ladders like that. Then again, I don't really see frogs climbing ladders at all. So there's that. And also the fall animation, very similar to its pre-mutation, and also the lid of the box just like jumbles around everywhere. So there's that. Anyway, on to the next one then. We'll check out the Detoadnate, which also does remind me a lot of like Crocodile, like Siamese Toad sort of mix. Also the glasses like Siamese Toad. Pretty sure there's another. Oh, Squirtle Squad. The Squirtle has glasses as well, which also the idle animation, which is pretty cool. Where we actually got to see it is also him juggling it. I did see in the video where we saw like the teasers of these. That I'm pretty sure it'd probably juggle him, because also there's 3. It kind of looks awkward for him to hold 2 in one of his hands, but there's that. Anyway, climb animation's okay. Fall animations, his shades come off though, and he sits, just lays down. That's more of a lay, not slash sit, but oh well. But there's that. Let's have a quick look at the moves while we are here. Just because I'm guessing this guy's gonna have like if this guy definitely has to have explode, right? There's no way he doesn't. Bash, bubble, withdraw, poison powder is a poison, so I can definitely see, and also is like a poison. Well, the exotic looks like kind of poisoned out thing. Fossil bash, which I think is like takedown. Rain dance, bubble beam, toxic, double edge, rage, water gun, acid armor, definitely makes sense, and hydro pump. Nothing to do with bombs, like no explosion. I definitely would see this thing get an explosion, like, I know. Potentially. I feel like that definitely could have been a thing. I guess not. It's kind of weird how this, when you ever stop as well, that he just drops one of the bombs on the floor. It's kind of weird, but oh well. I feel like it would have been kind of cool, because also, like the poisoned out frog like have little like shapes all over its body. It'd been kind of cool to like try and mix that in. Also, the Royal Made the Monster, not going to change it now, but I'm saying like taking something from a Pokemon, which is Sceptile, which also isn't a frog at all. But if you look at Sceptile, if this was like a poison dart frog and it had like markings all over it, they could have probably put like the septile little seed things on its back. I completely don't know what they are, but septile also like little balls on its back that I think are like seeds or something. I could definitely see this monster having those exact same things, and also it can take them off and they are more bombs pretty much. But I don't know, I think that would be kind of too weirds. But I feel like this is actually pretty good. I want to see what its eyes are like, because its shades come off whenever you jump. Oh, they're just lines. That's okay. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool monster. I like the explosion theme around it, to be honest. And the water poison definitely a pretty good type. But anyway, let's go check out the exotic now. So we're just going to fly through these, because also we've got a lot of them to go. And I did just rant on non-stop about certain things. So here is the exotic, which is, like I said, does resemble a lot of the poison dart frog, which I think is pretty cool. Also, I'm not sure if the parcel changed. I think it was green before, and I think it changes to pink purple now. Also, the Detoadnate, which also is pretty cool as well, and the shades go to pink, which makes for it's actually pretty funny because they remind me of like the peach shades. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but there's a limited item on Roblox. I like the peach fog shades, something like that. And I think they were like 50,000 Robux, and it took, I think, just under 2 years or just over a year to like sell them all fully, and I think there's only 50. Now they were really bad. At one point I was actually thinking about buying them as soon as they came out, and then I realized I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because they took so long to sell, and I'm pretty sure now they're actually not worth pretty much anything at all. So that would mean definitely a bad investment, but there is that. Anyway, now I guess we'll go on to the next one, which I guess we'll check out. Which one do we check out next? Is it inverted? I think it's inverted. So here is the inverted. I keep forgetting the first one. Ribbomb, which is pretty cool. Kind of weird though. Kind of weird. Here is the Frodiary, which the gift actually looks pretty cool. But the frog kind of looks weird. It reminds me of kind of like a even though it's a frog, it looks like kind of like a skull form in this. Like, it reminds me of dry bones, which is a turtle, which doesn't really make too much sense, but for some reason it just reminded me of that. Also, here is the final form, the Detoadnate, which is pretty cool. I don't know, I think I actually like the shades on this guy. Definitely would say it would look kind of weird without it, now that it's also in the game. Let's check out exotic inverted then, which changes like a lime green colour, which I don't know if I like. I kind of don't, but I kind of like the black eyes with like the white dot in the middle, and like the white bombs. So that's pretty cool, pretty unique. Also the exotic inverted Frodiary, and also the Detoadnate. Like I said, I'm going to try and get through these as quickly as possible, because we've still got a lot to check out. And like I said, I did talk for quite a while about how I think the abilities are done, but that's only my opinion. It's not like I'm trying to say, hey, they just don't need to be in the game. It's just that I think they're pretty dumb. I would not really recommend. Oh, actually, the speed does drop when it mutates. This guy's actually fairly quick, 88. But the rest of his stats are really bad. But I just would like to have another ability on these monsters, please. Okay, now let's go check out the Corrosive. Actually, I keep forgetting about this guy. So also here is the Corrosive for the first mutation. Quickly get out the water. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people don't like the Corrosive skin, which I like it, but I do think it doesn't work on a lot of monsters. I definitely feel like it only works on mainly the ones that like resemble like metal or like a robotic theme around it. These ones look okay. If they were only on the bombs, I think that would be pretty cool. Or like, and I just realized the shades don't even take effects from the corrosiveness. So okay, and also now let's go check out. I don't really think we need to check out the exotic versions of them, but as you can see, like the if you do go exotic and corrosive, the patterns on the corrosiveness do change. But I don't think I'm going to check out that. I don't think there's really any point. Reflective corrosive isn't a thing. What about inverted corrosive? Yes. What about rainbow? Oh, you can actually do rainbow corrosive. Let's actually have a look at that one next. Just for the fact that I guess let's probably do rainbow first, but just in case like you see any colours that'll look pretty good with corrosive, but I don't really think you will. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna check it out though, just because I'm kind of curious. So yeah, I think from future lore, I'm probably just going to check out the Corrosive and just the normal form. I'm probably not going to check it out for like all the exotics, all the inverters, the rainbow anymore. This doesn't really look that great on a lot of monsters. If it does look good on the monsters, I think I definitely will. Like this one looks okay, but I don't know. It kind of looks like camouflage, so I guess it kind of makes sense, but not really in a sense. Like it's rust, it doesn't really make too much sense. Next, I guess we'll check out is the normal rainbow really quickly then, without all the rust on it. Which here we are. So it looks pretty good. Also the next one, the Frodiary. I think I'm definitely pronouncing it wrong, but there is that one. Looks pretty cool. And also the final mutation, the Detoadnate. But yeah, I definitely would like to see more skins through prestige in monsters. I definitely want to see like some more of those. Like I don't really know what else they can have really. I guess they could have like neon colors, but I don't think that really would make too much sense. Or maybe they could have like a neon. I'm not really sure if rainbows are already neon or not, but I guess it could be kind of cool to like see a rainbow neon skin that requires you to already own the rainbow skin, and you also have to prestige a couple of times as well. That could be pretty cool, but I don't really know if that's going to be worth it or not. Anyway, here's the rainbow reflective, because we might as well check it out. Well, so they did actually do some changes to Reflective, which I think is pretty cool, but in those things I get, it's kind of not really. I kind of prefer the other one in some aspects, but I definitely think this is a good overall change. Just because before in the daytime monster, when you were Reflective, your entire monster was blue, which also you would just not be able to tell what any colours it was changing until, and it was very minuscule and you could not really tell at all, but now you can definitely tell it changes colours. Here's a Frodiary. Also in the night it was mainly just completely black, but you could tell the colour changes a little bit more. Also now the changes you can actually tell, and they just pretty much like reduce the reflectance of that monster a little bit. So before it was probably like somewhere around like 0.75. It looks now it's around like 0.5, I'd say, potentially, maybe 0.4, maybe. But they definitely, I think that's a good overall change, but also here we are, which like I said, the only problem that I really see with this change to reflectancy is that there are monsters that, like Magu and actually this monster as well, if you look at the top of the bombs, they don't get affected by reflectancy, and if you look at the shades, that also doesn't get affected by reflectancy, really. So what in the past what would happen, also if you're in the daytime, your monster would be completely blue, in the nighttime it would be completely black. But the shades for this wouldn't actually be black or blue. With reflectancy, it still changed colour with the rainbow, which I think was actually pretty cool overall. So here's a suggestion. I don't know if it's going to really work, but oh, by the way, there's the rainbow Detoadnate. I think that's probably like the last one we're going to check out the skins. But here's a suggestion for you, Ugly because he said that he watches most of the videos, but he just watches them 2 times speed, which hey, I definitely don't blame, because these videos sometimes are very long. But here's a suggestion. I don't know how you would be able to incorporate it, but maybe you let the own user, when you pick reflective, there's also like a little, and like a scroll wheel or just like a number you input between also 0 and 1, which I'm pretty sure hardly any of the Roblox community know unless you're actually like a developer or actually do use Studio, which I did use Studio back in the day. So maybe you could let the user that owns a reflective skin or customization skin pick their own reflectiveness, so they can either be really reflective, or they can just have like just a tiny little bit of reflective. So I feel like that definitely would make it a lot easier rather than having to keep changing it every time that someone says bad, I guess. I'm not really too sure why they changed it. I guess they just agreed that it was just like if you had any low skin, because obviously rainbow's a lot rarer than reflective, and obviously if you had the rainbow, the reflectiveness would just completely take over it, really. So I can definitely see why they changed it, but maybe if we had like a customization on the customization skin, that we can just change it ourselves to like how much reflectancy you want to have on it. Also, it wouldn't work for any of the other skins. It would be mainly like the reflective. So maybe I feel like that might be a good idea, but I have no idea how difficult it actually is to incorporate that and how actually it would look in the menus, because it can definitely get very very intense very quickly for like a newer player that has no idea why there's so many numbers on their screen. But I don't know, I think it could be a cool change, but I'm gonna leave it off there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what monster you want to check out next for the Rainbow. Pretty sure we've done most of them now, so I'm kind of just mainly waiting on like new monsters coming out. But yeah, honestly, I guess I still have B Hero to check out, and I do have Feral still, which also I want to check out Feral. I think it's a pretty cool monster, but I'm waiting for the mutation to come out, which also should be potentially this weekend, I feel like. Also, my BK line's coming before that, which I have no idea. But anyway, we'll leave it off there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like always, I'll see you guys next time.